Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you're new, honey. So today we have some unfortunate news. We're coming together to mourn the loss of the singer D'Angelo because it looks like he has now passed away at age 51 from a very private battle with cancer. So if you're ready to get into this story, just stay tuned. Early this morning on October 14th, 2025, multiple outlets announced that Michael Eugene Archer, better known as D'Angelo, died in New York City. His passing was attributed to pancreatic cancer after a long and private fight with it. Now, TMZ is the first people, or the first source, I should say, that broke the news. And they were citing sources that were close to his family and management. Now, it looks like his family issued a statement asking for privacy in their grief, while also expressing deep gratitude for the music that he left behind. The family statement says, "The shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life. After a prolonged and courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael D'Angelo Archer, also known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home, departing this life today, October 14th, 2025. His family goes on to say, "We are saddened that he can only leave dear memories with his family, but we are eternally grateful for the legacy of extraordinarily moving music he leaves behind. We ask that you respect our privacy during this difficult time, but invite you all join us in mourning his passing while also celebrating the gift of song that he has left for the world." This announcement from the family shook fans worldwide, and I saw a lot of people online saying that his passing kind of feels like a chapter closing or an era ending, but little did we know this chapter had been quietly closing behind the scenes. We just had no idea. For those who don't know, D'Angelo's journey began in Richmond, Virginia, and he was always raised in a very musical environment. He was in church, so they had the choir, they had, all of those musical instruments that you would normally see in a church. Then also he had piano lessons as well. So from an early age, he showed musical genius. Now, by 1995, that's when he had his debut come out, and that was Brown Sugar. Sugar. Now, that song is a staple. I hear it so much, especially at family cookouts, when you just want to have a good vibe, maybe a nice Sunday, you're cleaning up, you just want to enjoy the moment, enjoy the vibe. He was always the go-to singer for stuff like that. But that album ended up launching him into the neo-soul movement, and that put him alongside people like Erykah Badu, Maxwell, Lauryn Hill, the list goes on. But D'Angelo, he's always had his own way of, his musical genius. He's always had his own original sound. When I hear D'Angelo, I know it's D'Angelo. Then in 2000, he released his album Voodoo. And a lot of people and fans said that it showed his growth because it was a little bit more rhythmatically daring. It was raw emotionally. And overall, it was just pretty ambitious. It's like a person like, hey, okay, I'm trying to get my music out there. I want y'all to see my greatness. Okay, so let me just go ahead and put it on the table for you. So after that album, it was a really long period of time where he didn't really post or release anything. Then in 2014, he released Black Messiah, and this kind of got him back, in the swing of mainstream media, mainstream music. It's like, okay, you didn't stop making music like we thought. Okay, almost everything that he put out thus far, has been a banger. And I just know that his music is going to have a lasting impression on, number one, his fans, and then number two, anybody that wants to go into the same genre of music that he was in, because he had a very signature style. He was really big on live instruments, really deep and good vibes, very emotional vocal phrasing, improvisation, all of that. He was a one of one in my personal opinion. But also, fellow artists and fans all around the world have already begun to share their tributes, recalling his voice, his spirit, his personality, his presence, and also how he changed their relationship with music. So not only is he going to be remembered for his music and his overall personality and presence in the music game, but also I want to touch a little bit more about the Black Messiah album in 2014, because it was really a testament, because it was kind of like bold, it was a little bit political, and also it was still personal, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Michael Jackson, because some of the songs that Michael Jackson made, they were good, they were also political, they're talking about real issues in the world. It's not just a bunch of fluff, and sometimes it is feel good music, but other times they're talking about real stuff. So I feel like that's really multifaceted in itself. Like, you can listen to him if you're in a super deep mood, if you just want to have a good time. There's multiple things, there's multiple situations where you can listen to some good old D'Angelo. Okay, not to mention, I feel like the reason why he handled this so quietly and privately was kind of a testament to his personality, because throughout even like the peak of his career, he was still kind of reluctant in the spotlight. I mean, he's stated that. So, if he doesn't really like to be in the spotlight, he's not going to want people feeling bad for him. He's not going to want people to be like, oh my gosh, you have cancer. Like, he's going to want to handle it privately. He has always sort of seemed to be a private person. I haven't heard too much about D'Angelo's business. I never have, unless it was music related. So overall, I get the vibe that he prefers to let his music speak for him rather than his illness, especially in a time like that. He's going through it, and he doesn't want us to remember him, sick and, having cancer. He wants us to remember the good times, the good music that he made, the good vibes that he sent out to all of his fans throughout the world. So guys, if you could help me by paying our respects to D'Angelo, that would be amazing. This is a little bit personal for me because I love D'Angelo. I heard him a lot in my childhood, so it was a very influential piece of, my life. So yeah, guys, this whole situation, it sucks. And I hate the fact that cancer took him out so early, because 51 is not, super old or anything. And I don't know. It would have been nice if he had a little bit more life to live, but everything happens for a reason, or at least that's what I tell myself. So guys, that's all I have for us today. If you made it to the end of this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. That way you're notified every time I post. And in the meantime, please be careful out here. Please love on your loved ones. You never know what they're going through, and you never know when they won't be here. Okay, love you. Bye.